The secrets of Fort Worth's past are just below the surface. Today we go downtown, underground, to explore what used to be one of the most unique subway systems in the world.
That's why I feel like if zombies were going to come out of the middle of the earth, this would be a pretty good path for them to take.
Yeah, there's only one way out.
And here you can see where it was. All for you, Gordon.
Great. Oh, at least we know the site's been preserved if it's been locked all this time, right?
Stalagmites and stalagmites.
Oh, look at that. This is the Tarrant County College Trinity River campus on the north end of downtown Fort Worth. On a beautiful spring day, you can see people going to and from class, just walking the trails or riding their bikes. But right here on this grassy lawn is a very unique piece of Fort Worth history. Right back here used to be a tunnel that was the gateway to the world's only privately owned subway, which took you from a parking area to the Leonard's department store and later to the Tandy Center.
It was the world's only privately owned subway, which made it pretty special. And the reason it was put there was because Leonard's wanted to transport people from their big parking lot down on the river into, they used to do it by bus. And so my dad and his brother Obi got the idea, well, why don't we just build a subway underground and to transport our customers. So that was built in 1963. And one of the fun things that I love to tell about it was that Don Kirk used to tell me he was an architect. He was involved with the process, and he said, this tunnel was started without a building permit, so it was on a handshake. And you used to be able to do those things. Now imagine trying to do that nowadays.
All right, here we go. We're leaving the 9-to-5 world and going into the tunnel.
Hey, Marty, this is where I pulled that sign off the wall. You know, for the shoe shine?
off the wall,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So this was the old conductor's box.
Oh, got you. Okay, the old conductor's box. And then you can see the arch of the tunnel right there.
Yeah, and then we're going to go down these stairs, and then you can see the
Track left there. Or, no, that's not.
Yeah,
Is that,
that's a track.
is that track? Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that's where it is. Let me go and up and down.
Take a quick look at the conductor's box.
We got a clock off the wall up here, still here.
Wow.
The first time we came down here, you can see where it was.
What do we have there?
I think I can take this with me.
Can you read all that?
I can read some of it. Air curtain, dock number 2, plug under panel box, plug before pump.
Stalagmites and stalagmites.
Oh, look at that.
You'll see some other larger ones, but there are some pretty good stalactites that have formed down here from the condensation.
Wow, that is really interesting. That's 40, what is that, 50 years of condensation slowly building up? Is that the electrical line that they had the catenaries on top of the subway cars, right?
Exactly, and you can see it on the car still there, and in the going down.
Yeah, we're definitely going downhill. It's going to be an uphill climb going back. Oh, and yeah, if you look back, you can see how far down we've gone. Well, it does get dark and spooky as you go around the corner here. Yeah, when it makes the turn here, yeah, there's the wall. When it makes we're actually on the lawn of TCC right now.
It's just all dirt up against it.
Well, that's why there's no bugs.
Does anybody have a Hey, Marty, do you want to sign the wall?
Yeah, I think I got a little emotional when we reached the very end, and I guess it was kind of symbolism, you know, like it's over, you know, it's not going to run anymore, you know, so.
If you ever go to an event at Panther Island Pavilion on the north end of downtown Fort Worth by the Trinity River, you'll see these 2 large blue platforms. These are the 2 remaining subway stations. There used to be 4. People would park in this giant parking lot. They would go to the nearest station here, and they would have shelter from rain or heat and wait for the subway to come get them. The subway line itself was only 7/10 of a mile, and only 2/10 of that was actually in the tunnel that went underground. So half a mile of your ride, most of your ride was actually through this giant parking lot.